More from our Call 6 Investigates team. They have uncovered a stunning gap in Indiana procedure that could allow an accused sexual predator to be teaching in your child's classroom. This comes after a series of sexual misconduct arrests involving teachers in central Indiana. Our Kara Kinney joins us live from the State House with what she found, and it may shock you. Kara?
If you have ongoing contact with children in Indiana, chances are you need a license. So teachers, substitute teachers, even counselors need a license. But we learned the state of Indiana is not required to take action against your license, even if you're charged with sexual misconduct with a child.
What do you think, Mike?
Shanna Taylor and Kisha Knuckles, both criminally charged with child seduction, accused of sex with students. Both women fired from their jobs by local school boards while their criminal cases are pending. The Indiana School Boards Association says schools are taking sexual misconduct seriously.
Even if there's not been a conviction, the individual can be removed from the classroom.
Yet Call 6 Investigates found both Taylor and Knuckles' state educator licenses are valid and current. Indiana Code says the Department of Education can revoke or suspend a license for immorality and misconduct in office. You can take action against a license, but you don't have to.
Those are situations where, yes, action can be taken, but again, the stance that we take is we want to let the criminal process work its way through.
Department of Ed spokesperson Daniel Altman says they do work with prosecutors when a teacher is charged.
And we also ask them that when they're doing any plea negotiations that they include that license forfeiture in the plea, as opposed to having to do a separate process that would put an additional burden on victims.
Altman explains Indiana teacher background checks would turn up criminal charges, not just convictions. So if someone is found not guilty, theoretically they could just go to another school, correct?
If an individual were found not guilty, then obviously they wouldn't have a criminal conviction that would show up on their record. I think that with regards to a situation like that, it's something that would have to be looked at on a case-by-case basis.
Kyle Cox, park tutor, teacher, and coach, recently pleaded guilty to coercing a 15-year-old to send him explicit photos. Call 6 Investigates found he doesn't have a teaching license. It's not required at independent schools. Cox resigned and reached a confidentiality agreement. A new Indiana law goes into effect July 1st that limits those confidentiality agreements, allowing schools to share misconduct information with other schools. The Indiana State Teachers Association sent us this statement saying a teacher's license should be revoked if convicted of misconduct, period. We're live at the State House. Kara Kinney, RTV 6.